Hello, my name is Brian. I'm the owner of Atlantis Pool Service here in Cranston, Rhode Island, and today we're going to talk about water testing. We have quite a few commercial customers that are required by the state to test their water on a daily basis, and we're going to talk about what you need to do to test the water properly and make sure that you're getting accurate results when you do test your water for commercial testing of a pool. The kit that we're going to talk about today is the Taylor FAS-DPD kit, which is what's recommended by the state. This is a very accurate test that will allow you to get precise readings on all the different parameters that you need to for the state. What we're referring to are two different forms, one for pools and one for hot tubs that have specific guidelines that need to be tested for. So we have a link on our website. You can click on that and get the two state required forms for all commercial properties. We're going to start off by talking about some general testing guidelines, and then we'll get into the individual tests that need to be done on a daily basis. Some general guidelines. Number one, you want to make sure that you have a nice new kit. We have a Taylor test kit. We really like this one. This is the K2006. It meets the state requirements. It's the one they recommend. There's a variety of different test kits on the market. OTO, DPD. This is a DPD, but specifically this is an FAS-DPD. Which gives you accurate readings based on the number of drops that you're adding and not based on a color comparator, which a lot of times can be difficult to understand or get an accurate reading from person to person or indoors versus outdoors. This gives you an accurate reading no matter what. So this is the test kit that we recommend. Second thing is the test kit, you can never let it freeze. Once it's frozen, it's no longer good. There's a shelf life for the reagents in the kit. Once they're past the shelf life, they're no longer good. You want to replace those. Some other testing guidelines. When you go to test your pool, you don't want to test at the same spot every day. You want to move where you're testing. Some pools have circulation such that you have a dead area in one spot, better circulation in another spot. If you're going to the exact same location and taking a test every day, you're going to find that you may have inaccurate readings. So we recommend testing in different spots. Another thing to keep in mind is you never want to test anywhere in front of a jet, in front of a skimmer. Any inlet or outlet is something to be avoided. You want to test in a different area of the pool. Another testing guideline is you never want to take a sample from the very top of the water. The top 8 to 12 inches of the water is not a very representative sample of the overall chemistry of the water. So you want to make sure that when you do your test, you're reaching down far into the pool to take a sample 12 inches or lower, so you're getting an accurate reading on the chemistry inside of the pool. A couple other things to keep in mind as it pertains to the test kit. You can see we have our tubes that we do our testing with. If you look at the tube and it's discolored or cracked or anything like that, throw it out, get a new one. You're not going to get accurate readings with that. The cap, you want to make sure you keep your cap with it. See, a lot of times this is missing. Somebody takes their finger and puts it over it to shake it. If you do that, you're getting your finger, your oils in your finger in the sample, and you're not getting an accurate reading. Another thing to keep in mind is when you're done with the test, you want to take that sample, dump it out, and then go in your pool and rinse it out with clean water. If you just sort of dump it out and don't rinse that out, the next time you go to take a test, there's going to be trace amounts of the previous reagents in there, and again, you're going to get an inaccurate reading. So all of this is designed to make sure that when you're doing your testing, you're getting accurate, consistent results day in and day out. The worst thing is if you're doing a water test and you're getting a measurement that's incorrect, and now you're adding incorrect amount of chemicals, the pool is unsafe, something we want to avoid. So those are all things to keep in mind. Good, new, clean test kit, not been frozen. Keep the comparator clean, make sure that the caps stay with it, and make sure you're using the proper forms to test the pool with.